Okay, the hair is a little bit better. Since I'm on a roll, I thought I would do a quadruple book review. I'm going to review 4 books by the author Jay Haley, who was a colleague of Dr. Milton Erickson. And if you know anything about me, you know that Milton Erickson is one of my favorite people, one of my favorite teachers, although I never actually met him. The first book is called Uncommon Therapy by Jay Haley, and it was written in the 70s or whatever, and there was a lady who read this book one time, and based on one reading of this book, she decided that she wanted to become a psychiatrist and a hypnotherapist, just like Dr. Erickson. So this is a pretty powerful book. The other 3 books are actually volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Conversations with Milton Erickson. That's volume 1. This is volume 2. Volume 2 is Changing Couples. Volume 1 is Changing Individuals. And volume 3 is Changing Children and Families. Dr. Erickson, as I alluded to, was not only the greatest hypnotherapist, but he was one of the pioneers of family therapy, and also a pioneer of what is called brief therapy, which is basically therapy that is concluded within 10 sessions or less. So Dr. Erickson wasn't just a great hypnotherapist. The books are very good. Uncommon Therapy is actually a condensation of the other 3 books. So if you are not as enamored of Milton Erickson as I am, then this is probably the book you want to get. Of course, if you're a fanatic like me, you want to get everything you can that was written by Dr. Erickson and about Dr. Erickson. What I like about these, the 3 books, the volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Conversations with Milton Erickson, these were not necessarily conversations that they knew were going to be printed. A lot of the material is just off the cuff, and it's shop talk between psychiatrists and therapists or whatever, what works, what doesn't work. Here's a patient I'm having a problem with. How would you handle this patient or whatever? Dr. Erickson talks frankly about his failures. He talks about people, a class of people he'll never treat again. And those would be prisoners, psychotic prisoners on death row, which I'm not sure anybody would want to do therapy with those guys. He talks about people that he's treated, and the treatment works for 5 years, and then all of a sudden it stops working, and he wonders why. He can do something that would work for 5 years and not any longer or whatever. So it's a lot of good shop talk. It gets you underneath the hood, as it were, of Dr. Erickson's thought processes, and also some of his colleagues, whatever. It wasn't just Jay Haley. I can find out very quickly who he talked with. Well, I know a man named Gregory Bateson was one of them. But I think it was just Haley, Bateson, and Erickson for most of the conversations. And like I said, these were not, they didn't think they were going to be published in any kind of printed form or whatever. It was just shop talk among friends or whatever. But I like these books. I really don't have anything bad to say about it, except for the fact that I'm running out of Milton Erickson books to read. I'm on my last Milton Erickson book, and that is one called The February Man, which is an in-depth study of one case, an early case, which will be probably the subject of another book review. So once again, the books are Conversations with Milton Erickson, edited by J. Haley, volumes 1 through 3. And the fourth book is J. Haley's Uncommon Therapy. And again, if well, everybody should read them, but if you're a fan, you should buy them.